Just a tick.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jack?
Anna Bly, would you do me the honor?
I'm engaged.
Keep it.
I won't change my mind. You've been very good today, haven't you, little one? No kicking to disturb Mummy.
I know what you're doing. And I've told George the worst that can possibly be told. Nothing, Regina, on earth can hurt us if we weather this.
I don't care what it costs. Find something that will rid us of her forever.
Three, two, one. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, thank you, and for coming tonight.
You seem to enjoy yourself.
A brave face is a requirement lately.
It does make her happy, you know.
George, Miss Adams, James, Olivia, young Paletti, Anna. The choices do rather highlight my need for a fixed smile.
Gino and Anna.
I can't share your optimism. What about you? What does 1954 hold for you?
Well, life goes on.
The thing about wearing a mask is that you recognize one when you see one. Good luck with whatever it is.
Happy New Year.
Good night.
Well, watch out when you come into town. Doris is busting to congratulate you.
Oh, I think it's sweet she's so excited.
Yeah, once she got over the shock of Italian lessons leading to an engagement ring.
What about her shock at your tales of the party?
9.
Happy New Year.
Did you notice?
What?
Whenever I mention Carolyn in the party, it either went very well and he's too shy to talk about it, or very badly.
Or he thinks it's no one's business, Doris.
I want romance. I want him in the family. I'm making it my business.
I can see, no matter how near you'll be, you never belong to me. But I can dream, can I? Can I pretend that I'm locked in the bend of your...
I was thinking. My summer wardrobe's looking a little sparse. I might pop up to the city.
I'm not sure I'm ready for crowds.
That's all right. You've much better things to do than watch me shopping anyway.
Well, how about you take Anna?
I think I'd enjoy a day alone. I may even drive.
What's this? The new independent you?
My driving skills will ossify if I'm not careful.
Well, it's our car, it's our money. Feel free to use them both.
You will be sorry you said that.
Just drive safely. Good night. You too, little one.
Oh,
Have you slept?
oh, barely. You?
Soon.
Oh. Oh, 1953. My annus horribilis. Gone.
On a river of champagne.
It helped.
Look who's made the New Year's honours list. A friend of yours, no less.
Really? Oh, Dame Patty.
That bash, the one you promised to throw for Elizabeth Bligh. If you want something a secret, I suggest you keep your voice down while discussing it. Rather plays into my plans, too.
The telephone, ma'am. Lady Swanson.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Prudence, Happy New Year.
And to you.
How's Andrew?
Oh, nursing his wounds. Have you seen this morning's Herald? Patty Menzies is now Dame Patty.
Oh, how lovely.
I suspect there's benefit in it for you. The party?
Oh, I rather assumed that Anna's behaviour had forfeited me any chance of a favour.
Oh, I do that between the young ones. Now, George can hardly refuse an invitation to congratulate the Prime Minister's wife.
If you're sure.
Oh, well, I restore my social bona fides and you destroy the Jews.
Sooner is better, under the circumstances.
And soonest is best. Within the fortnight, then, I'll send out invitations immediately.
I can't thank you enough.
It's nothing.
Bye-bye.
Don't make me regret this.
Oh, you didn't wait. My apologies. Miss Adams not joining us?
I dropped her at work.
Well, that's why we have Norman.
That's a labour of love.
You old romantic.
I'm proud to be so. Olivia's off to the city on Monday. If there's anything you require.
My summer wardrobe needs replenishing.
Well, you must buy something very special for the Swansons' garden party. Patty Menzies has been made a dame.
Ah.
Oh. Dame Patty. Prudence is hosting a celebration.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
We're all invited, and after Anna's disgraceful antics, no one, George, will add insult to injury by declining. Nor you by accepting.
I'm surprised I'm even included.
Well, some people know the meaning of the word courtesy. And naturally, Prudence included Miss Adams in the invitation. Amy, this oatmeal's a little underdone this morning.
Jack.
You're back.
Someone had to break the impasse. I've given you a week.
I've been busy.
I accept that our situation is complex, but my kisses aren't that repulsive.
I have a patient.
Unless they're dying. You were ashen when you fled. The party can't have horrified you that much.
Of course not.
So it's not the differences in our worlds.
No,
Well, whatever the problem is,
I can't say.
Why not?
I just can't. It's private.
Don't tell me James isn't the only one.
That's not even funny.
I'm just trying to make sense of this. Clearly you want me, and then at the last minute you rush from the room. You owe me some sort of explanation.
I can't. It's too personal.
I see. I'm falling in love with you all over again, Jack. I've fallen. There, it's said.
Right.
We're too old to be coy. You feel it too?
Of course I do.
I'll be back Monday. I hope you're ready to trust.
Happy New Year.
We announce ourselves in polite society. Welcome home. Tea?
Later.
I thought you'd had your fill of the bucolic life.
I'd like to move down here for an indefinite period. Take over the cottage.
I'd like that very much. But I insist you stay here.
The cottage is best.
I've developed feelings for Jack, and I'd like a private space in which to explore them.
Jack Duncan?
Yes.
This is very sudden.
Love often is. And it is love. And that's why I want to be here.
Oh, many a woman has tried with him and failed.
They weren't the right woman.
Oh, Carolyn, he's a country doctor. Your existence is
I'm
very...
a lot more at home with a good book than hanging from the chandelier of late.
Some consolation.
I don't want to sneak around behind your back.
For that, I thank you.
I'll take possession Monday. I'd rather you stayed well out of it.
I will say one thing. If this might possibly be a whim, walk away now. He deserves better than a broken heart.
Was it anything that I did?
Looking for cause is pointless. It only adds to the sorrow.
There's no doubt.
No. I'm sorry, Mrs. Bly.
My baby.
Is there someone I can contact? Someone to collect you?
No. No one must know of this.
Your husband, surely.
I want to tell him myself. In my own time. Thank you for your concern, but I will manage.
It won't be easy carrying your dead child to term. You'll need all the support your loved ones can give you.
Time enough to grieve together when the baby is born.
Don't add secrecy to your burden.
I expect your discretion. Until I say otherwise.
I'm obliged to give it. I do so reluctantly.
Thank you.
She's just outside. I won't be a moment. Oh, the operator has Mrs. Standish in Paris on the line. Would you like to talk while I fetch Mrs. Bly?
There's no need for Mrs. Bly.
Oh, she asked...
Thank you, Amy. Put Mrs. Standish through, operator. Regina.
George, what a pleasant surprise.
So, have you discovered anything?
It seemed important to your mother to be sure of Miss Adams' background.
It's none of your business.
There are things...
If you want to be welcome at Ash Park, you'll stop. Now.
There are matters that...
Don't. And don't telephone again. I insist you avoid any attempts by Mother to contact you.
George...
Unless you want to lose my friendship forever.
Well, I'd die rather than risk that.
Good.
The Thomas Cook desk. I wish to book a plane journey to Australia.
So I am to be forbidden communication now?
I will not have you making mischief.
I have done nothing that I did not consider necessary.
That justification is becoming very stale.
sure you're ready for that?
It's good to use my body again.
Doing is good, overdoing isn't. This party,
What about it?
don't feel badgered into going.
Yeah, I'll decide on the day. Same goes for you. George Bly's Jewish nurse. The knives will be sharpened.
I'm well up to the challenge.
Hello? Anyone home?
Yoo-hoo! I was doing my rounds, and I thought, oh, that's Miss Anna's horse. I must let her know how thrilled we all are. Oh, I'm all a puff. May I? Oh, I can. Oh, how charming. Yet so discreet. One understands, given that Gino ekes a living from the land.
I can't imagine a better ring.
As I said to Mr. Collins the day he proposed, it's not what you spend, it's what you feel. First, your father and Miss Adams. Now you.
Yes.
And you know, even but the intimacy between your grandmother and myself. One hears the social barriers tumbling. And who knows, perhaps even between a country doctor and a glamorous woman of the world.
Who knows? I'm not back to badge you for answers.
Good.
I told Mother I love you.
How'd she take that?
She hasn't talked to you, obviously, as well as I thought. But that's not the point. Do you think I would have braved her if I truly didn't want you? Whatever there is to tell, you'll tell in your own good time. And I promise, I won't let you down.
Wait. You said at your party that any woman deserved better than a compromise. Testosterone. Injected twice a week for the last 8 years.
Manhood in a syringe. Jabs took mine. Tortured me and smashed them between two stones. Still keen?
Shouldn't have told you.
Please.
I don't want pity.
It's not pity.
Isn't it?
No.
I'm no bloody use to a woman.
That's pity. That's self-pity. This is... It's sorrow. It's pain. It's love. Love me.
This is where I kissed Harry.
Then how do we proceed?
As husband and wife. As parents. Got home early. Hope that's good news for my wallet.
I restrained my worst impulses. I'm desperate for a cup of tea. How are you? Where is everyone?
Let me know when the caterers arrive. Oh, keep an eye on Cook with the champagne.
Yes, ma'am.
Top it up with the champagne.
Oh, must you?
I need an early start if I'm to deal with the bores you've invited.
You're up to something.
That is rather the pot calling the kettle black.
Well, we'd best not dally if we're to be punctual.
Thank you, Amy.
Now, James, are you sure you're feeling up to this?
Have to face the world sometime.
Excellent. 9:30 in the sitting room?
Synchronized watches. Tension.
I heard that, miss.
I am so lucky to have a leave pass.
You're awfully quiet, Olivia.
Am I? Our first appearance in Sydney society together.
Lavender and lace and boring small talk.
You sure about this?
The way Anna describes it, who could resist? You just want an excuse not to go.
How did you guess? Excuse me. Well, I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Reminds him he said that when he's being bored witless by dreary society dames.
We might be pleasantly surprised.
And you have a lovely day at home.
Is it just me, or has Olivia been odd? She's had this strange, fixed smile on all week.
Oh, she has a lot on her mind. Their problem's not one that's solved overnight.
I suppose it is that. Do you think they'll divorce?
I think she'll do anything to make sure they don't. I'd be thoughtful in her shoes, too.
Part of me wanted to say absolutely not, but can't lock myself away forever. I do worry about my memory. Treatment's left me with some blanks. I hope I don't run into somebody I know and just stare at them. Are you sure you want to go?
Whatever's right for you.
Are you positive?
James.
You can't do it, can you? I mean us.
No. No, of course I can. We can.
Then what? We will make it work. The three of us. What?
I'm sorry. We will step out as a family. I'd like that.
You've got that look in your eye.
What look?
You've never been one to allow a slight to go unpunished. I agree what Anna did to you is outrageous, but try to avoid your baser instincts.
Of course, Mother. We couldn't have Dame Elizabeth unsettled, could we?
What's it to do with Elizabeth?
She put me in a position to be humiliated.
It's unfair to blame others. The girl was simply being foolish.
She knew exactly what she was doing, and she sniggered while she did it.
Well, it's a good thing she declined the invitation then.
Yes.
What are your intentions?
As yours, to be the perfect host. Ah.
Go easy with that.
Don't fret, Mother. To us.
Oh, Miss Adams, more than punctual.
I wanted a moment alone. Today is obviously designed to see me out of my depth.
Well, I'm sure you'll make of it whatever your social skills will allow.
I will. If Regina's already discovered this, I apologize for the repetition. My husband was well connected in Parisian literary circles. Gilles and Malraux were our friends. We mixed in all manner of society. If you spent less time fighting me and more time knowing me, you'd know there's nothing today that might throw me off kilter. It's a lovely morning. I'll wait outside.
Darling Patty and I were together at Fintona Girls, of course. Patty Lecky, she was called then. Oh, it's Elizabeth Blythe's party. Her son's brought his working-class Jewess. Quite the scandal. Elizabeth, darling. Oh, and Olivia. James. George. This must be your fiancé, I presume.
Sarah Adams.
Thank you for inviting me, Lady Prudence.
Lady Swanson. My husband is a knight, but I have no title myself. Oh, you'll capture these social subtleties with time.
Well, they're becoming increasingly irrelevant, aren't they, with time?
She's no wilting violet.
I'll see her out of her depth.
James and Olivia. There's no need to feel discomfort because of Anna. I hope you don't mind my monopolizing your lovely wife. I need a barrier against the simpering eligibles mother's invited. I'll be reading some Christmas.
Sir? Thank you.
I couldn't help myself.
She deserved it. She was being a snob.
So it seemed. It came out in a way I didn't intend. Some time together, perhaps, before the guest of honor arrives? Introductions?
Excuse me.
Although I can't imagine there'd be anyone here that you know.
Stop! Stop, 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 stop! He's there. If they're doing what I think they're doing, let's leave them to it.
Maybe they're not.
Maybe they are. Maybe we should.
Nothing has to happen that you don't feel ready for.
Most men wear trousers. I hide behind them.
Don't. No. Yes.
I wanted this. I dreaded it for years. Letting someone see. I want to give you so much more than I can.
I want to give you all of myself.
Kiss me.
Lower. This is the first family invitation. I've been able to say no to.
How does that make you feel?
Free. Like Anna Paletti.
You're still a Bly.
Not the Bly I thought I was. I wonder what my real father's surname is.
Ask your mama. You think you ever will?
Ask about him. I didn't want to add to Father's burdens. But he's happy with us now. And he has Sarah.
He does. So?
So, if the party goes well, I'll tell him.
It's trusting anyone.
But you did. I understand now why it meant so much to you to learn about Anna.
It's a miracle to me. So you?
Is it how you remember?
Being with you?
You're more beautiful.
Hardly.
To me, you are. You?
It's as intense. In a different way.
I never thought I'd have this again either. Are you bearing up?
I'm fine. Although I do wonder what all these people would think if they knew what I'd just been through.
I know. That's why I asked. Your wife's been commandeered.
I'm glad she's enjoying herself. She's not the only one.
L'aviation française naturelle envers les Britanniques, tout va très bien.
C'est peut-être une bonne chose qu'ils ne comprennent pas.
Mais vous, au moins, vous me comprenez, mademoiselle Adin. Vous avez un excellent niveau de français.
Merci.
Sarah and I won't be returning with you. I thought we'd stay in town for the night to celebrate her success.
Smugness is most unbecoming, George. I separate them into the simpering, the whimpering, and the just plain desperate. Whatever Anna was, she was none of those.
I should get back to James.
You will, first.
Yes.
I'm going to be presumptuous. You've been lying about James from the first time I ran into you at the hospital. I know a troubled marriage when I see one. I want you to know that you can trust me. You've only family in Australia, no friends. If you ever need a good friend.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm not crying.
I know. There is something dreadful I have to tell James. I don't know how to. I'm just terrified that I'll lose him.
The one thing I salvage from that debacle with Anna is an affection for you. Any help, in any way.
It's the baby.
Dame Patty, Mr. George Bly.
Congratulations, Dame Patty. I had the pleasure of meeting Sir Robert last year.
How nice, young man.
I see you've met my fiancée.
You're charming.
Elle est très gentille, Monsieur Bly.
It's a compliment. And I concur, Louis. I was recently unwell, and I have nothing but admiration for the nursing profession, Miss Adams. How was your local hospital in...
Inverness.
A great change from London, I'm sure.
Yes, it's quite charming, actually.
He won't notice I've been crying.
Just say it's the glare. Nothing you've said goes any further. I might steal this one off you, old man. No, I have no other prospects.
You'll have a fight on your hands.
I should hope so.
You disappeared.
Andrew needed a shoulder.
Your eyes are red.
It's the glare.
You're spending an awful lot of time with Olivia Bly.
She's a very good friend of Anna's. I wanted to prove there was no ill feeling.
I did my best.
Oh, you did?
I threw her together with anyone who could raise her hackles, and she put them in their places charmingly, as she did me. And now there's Patty's seal of approval.
Yes.
So?
I suspect check, if not checkmate.
Miss Anna? Miss? Miss?
I was napping.
Mrs. Standish has arrived.
She's in Europe.
She's in the sitting room.
Does she know I'm here?
I said that I wasn't sure.
You can't find me. Get dressed.
Shouldn't you at least say hello?
I want to know about Andrew. I'm not in the mood.
Thank you. Is that a car?
Oh, that's just one of the workers' vehicles, ma'am. Can I bring you anything else?
No, thank you, dear. Before you go, your brother.
Yes, ma'am?
And Mr. James.
Yes?
There's no need to feel awkward. I'm a woman of the world and privy to all family secrets. So tell me, how is the unfortunate matter proceeding?
The party was a great success for you, at least.
I have rather restored my social credibility. And you mustn't be a stranger, George, whenever you're in town.
Thank you for a splendid day.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, it was.
We were both surprised, I think.
I think we were. Lovely to see you so recovered.
It's good to be amongst company.
Oh, and all the very best for your confinement.
We had a marvelous time.
Bye then.
Thank you.
Don't tell him. Not yet. I've had a thought. I'd love to visit again, once the dust is settled.
You'd be most welcome.
Say nothing until we've spoken.
I apologize for my earlier suspicions. You behaved impeccably.
I did, didn't I?
When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you.
You're sure?
Absolutely. You'd have known last week if George hadn't forbidden communication.
And she has no idea?
None at all. Isn't it delicious? You've won.